I don't know, I get all the glamorous jobs here on 31 West. They said they'd send me to my favourite soap location. I thought, great, Australia, America. But no, here I am on a freezing cold day at Emmedale Farm. The Emmedale day starts early, at about 8 o'clock, with breakfast and plenty of hot tea and coffee for the cast and crew. It's a time for catching up on gossip, putting in your rollers, and a chance for the crew to talk through any final changes to the day's running order.
This one here, tractor and tracks. Yeah.
And then the hard work begins. Surprisingly, it can take over an hour of rehearsal to perfect just one scene. The cast and crew need to know exactly where to be, when. This is also a time for the actors to add any personal touches. When everyone's happy with the rehearsal, there's just time for a quick touch-up on your makeup before recording. Arthur, Yorkshire Television originally asked to use your farm for 13 weeks. It's now been 18 years.
Yeah.
How does it interfere with the day-to-day running of the farm?
Well, I'm going to tell you the same as I tell everybody else, in which it's true. I do my work and they do their work. And if they're in the way of me and I'm in the way of them, well, we move away. But it's gone on like that for 18 years and we've had no problems whatsoever.
Have you ever regretted letting Yorkshire Television use your farm?
No. First day at 13 week was a bit rough because I had no idea what I was letting myself in for. And then after 13 weeks they wanted another 13 week and it was quite a while before I said yes again. But anyway I did, and we gradually got onto yearly contract and then 2 yearly contract, and that's how we've gone on. And we're back onto yearly now.
Action!
The shooting schedule is 1 week on location and 1 week in the studio, which means scenes are shot out of sequence. This one is for a different episode to the one recorded earlier.
Hey.
Go, I'll go.
Sally, now you played Kate for nearly 2 years on Emmedale.
Yes, that's right.
How do you think the character's developed?
Well, I think she's developing quite nicely. She's been through quite a lot of traumas and dramas recently. Her ex-husband has been pursuing her quite avidly and trying to kill Joe, as everybody saw a few weeks ago. And that's going to have repercussions on the family life. She's also had the problem with the pregnancy, not wanting one, and then getting pregnant, and that also is going to develop into quite a big story. But I can't say any more because it's not come out yet.
How much control do you have over what Kate says and does?
Well, I don't have actual control, but I can certainly sort of chip in with my own ideas. I'm known to be quite direct in my attitude to things, and I often remark about the script in front of the directors and the producer, and finally, of course, it's down to the producer as to what goes.
Right, send the chickens in once Trevor's gone.
Joe started off as 18 and was being able to progress and get old and get married and divorced and married again, whereas if I'd have been something like Amos or Mr. Wilkes, they're sort of established, their sort of ages, there's not much they can develop, but I've been lucky to be able to sort of grow with the character.
Do you see yourself staying in the show to the bitter end?
I don't know, every so often I get itchy feet, and every Christmas I go and do a pantomime, and I've been offered a couple of stage plays that I'd like to do as well, so every so often you do get itchy feet, and I think it does you it does you good to get away from something like this and do something totally different. It's good discipline.
And as you can see, life on a soap isn't all glamour.
See, of course, we're the South Soap expert. You're not just here to be a ventriloquist dummy, are you? Say